Welcome to episode 118 of the Small Member Squad podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Egg Platinum. We also have Young Left.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do, guys? How y'all doing today?
We have T-Bone.
Hey, what's up? I'm T-Bone.
And we have Brad.
Oh, making me hard, Tanner. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the goal, bro.
God
That's
damn.
all I'm trying to think for.
Just gotta give everyone a stiffy.
True shit. That's
Real,
respect.
real fan of giving people stiffies.
Yeah, and I got food. I don't know how I want to start this because we just had a crazy fucking weekend. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite episodes to say.
Austin get laid?
No. Sorry.
Okay, come on now.
Reach up to that.
Yeah. We can't just jump to shit. Let's first start from the beginning, right? So, fucking Austin and Casey and I were at a convention this weekend. We went to Colossalcon North, Shout out. It was a pretty all right convention overall. I in terms of what was hosted before and shit, it was okay. They had some cool innovative shit. Like one of my favorite things, I'll give a quick spoiler too, is we went to a rave in the water park. That was pretty fun.
Dope.
That was a crazy fucking experience, I'm not gonna lie. And
Can't tell if Tanner was trying to talk to us or
nope, I was trying to talk to
my he's sitting up talking normally.
Oh, god damn it. Did it just lag too?
Yeah.
Every fucking time I go to fucking say something important, it says it does this shit. So no, I was just talking to my family. We're good.
Hell yeah.
I was listening.
Yeah, we were there all weekend, partying it up. And damn, did we do some stuff? Got a nice vlog coming out for you guys here at some point. I will give a little bit more context to shit, but we should start off with the first day, nice good old Friday.
Fucking fried on Friday.
We get to the convention center around it was 12 or some shit. Pretty, we pick up our badges. It was actually, I always hated the other convention and how they had their badge shit set up. This one had made it real fucking simple. You just had to scan a QR code and they handed that shit to you.
Yep.
Oh, that is simple.
It was so nice.
And I was like,
what the heck?
That's nice. It was. And that was sick. I think what we did first was obviously check out the nice arcade. This is where we spend the majority of our time because, as you know, we're gamers and Japanese rhythm games are just kind of my shit. So I'm a little slut for them.
There were quite a few good ones.
There were a lot of good ones and a lot of ones that I've never played before. But a lot of classics as well. I showed Austin a couple of my favorite games, like the drumming one. We got to play that one together.
Yeah, try out the drumming. There was the one that had the circle interface.
Yeah, the circle one was really fucking fun. So in case you don't know, it's a rhythm game with all these buttons placed around in a circle and shit. And it just fucking goes to the beat of the music and you just fucking are pushing shit around.
Yeah, just
it's a really fucking fun. That one was my first time. This was my first year playing that one and I really enjoyed it.
There was another one. I'm not sure if you played it or not, but it was to the left of that the RPG music one. Like over to the left, it had little dials and stuff. That one was also fucking dope as hell.
Oh, you're talking the 4 buttons and then the fucking dials on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did play that one a bit, but I've played that one before. That one's fucking is pretty fun. There was a pretty crazy one that was pretty much just a piano fucking keyboard.
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Well, no. This one in particular was more attuned to a piano keyboard. The other one was just a sensor and shit. You didn't actually have to press the buttons down. You just had to fucking lay your hand on them. And that one I liked a lot more because it had sensors and shit, so you had to lift your hands up and shit, and then slam it back down and shit, and then go back down and start swinging it and shit, go fucking nuts and shit. Woo! It was a lot of fun. That game was probably my favorite of the entire weekend, but it was also one of the hardest ones to get on because there was all these motherfuckers on it. Yeah. And then we went and scoped out the vendor hall, you know. I ended up picking up a nice figure. I'll grab that right now.
Oh shit.
I've been looking for this figure for a long time. Since we fucking went to the fucking convention in Indianapolis, I've been looking for this figure. And to finally have the boy, it feels so goddamn good. Like, this is my favorite character from Tokyo Revengers. The fucking homie, Mikey the Invincible. And it's also who I cosplayed as pretty much the entire weekend, too. Fucking homie, bro.
Was that Mikey?
We'll get into that.
I picked up a poster, a Zorro figure, and then a little stuffed animal with a butthole for my niece.
Dude, I pointed that out to him. He was gonna buy this little square one, and I was like, no, wait.
Yeah, he pointed out the butthole.
The butthole, man. Come on now.
Sounds a little problematic, but I'm gonna let it pass.
A little bit.
Why? What's problematic about it? Everyone has them.
Yeah, you got a problem with anatomy, Tanner?
Yeah, I do.
What's your problem with it?
You're a sick fucking freak.
Oh no!
Why is there gonna be so much hair down there? That's kind of fucking whack, bro.
What?
Mm-hmm. Think about it.
No.
Because I never shaved.
Yeah, you could also just shave it.
That's against God.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Not in my religion.
Oh, yeah, shaving your asshole is, but not your face. So you could shave your fucking face, but not your asshole. It's
called trimming.
Oh, but you couldn't trim your asshole?
No.
Why? Why is that
about
not
waxing it? Is that
because
okay?
That's God's favorite place.
That's not true. It would be
that's
cock and balls, bro. Yeah, think about it. Now, anyway, back to this weekend. Yeah, we roamed the vendor hall. Couple of booths selling good old hentai and shit. I didn't end up stopping in because I kind of heard it was kind of mid, but you know, it's what I expected. And then
also nice candies, like some good old Japanese candies.
I love Japanese candy, so that shit bangs. And shit. What else did we do Friday? Oh, I did a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I played against a dude that I literally knew from my local scene. Like, I could have fucking went down to my local tournament to fucking play this man any goddamn week, and we just so happened to play round one. It's like, well, this fucking sucks. And we had a really fucking close game. We had a fucking grinder of a match. I get game one because I just full fucking combo. He doesn't have anything to stop me. On his turn, I fucking stop his combo, and I fucking, negate his shit. I just win the next turn. Game two, he just puts on this fucking grind. It's like my hand isn't that he just combos off. My hand's looking like shit. I literally can't do anything with my hand. He just combos the fuck off. I literally scoop it up after he fucking combos off. And he goes fucking deep too. So he's like thinking about his shit. And like my deck, it's autopilot at this point. I've put in a bunch of hours into it. I know basically all the lines I can take and what I should do. So I just go quick with it. But this man was taking his time, like thinking it out, and I'm like, I hate that shit. I don't know why.
You need to put in
Fuck thinking, bro.
turn timers like in
No, there
chess.
was a timer. We were fucking. It was there's a timer in the round, and we had like 6 minutes left. I was up on life points. I had my board full of stuff. I had a couple of negates. I think I had one negate and a couple of clears on board and a pop in my back row. I fucking passed to him. He fucking just rips apart my entire board and fucking outgrinds me. And then literally when he fucking attacks in, the dude fucking calls time. I look at the life points. He's barely up. I'm like, I fucking lost, man.
God damn it.
And then I was like, I told everyone, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go out and hit my pen real quick. I'll be back. I didn't come back. I was too fucking mad. I was way too heated. I was pissed. I fucking spent an hour just to goddamn lose. Fuck! In a match that I should have won too. If I fucking literally just fucking took my time and thought. Because then I could have been all like, just looking at my hand, thinking. In reality, I'm just fucking wasting time because I knew I had fucking 6 minutes left. I should have just fucking just keep fucking shuffling the graveyard and shit, just fucking stalling. Hey, can I check your shit too? Oh yeah. Just gonna get an idea of what the game state's like. You feel me? I gotta process it in my brain.
Love playing time.
Yeah, I'm bad at it.
I don't play time. I'm not good at it.
I do sometimes.
I'm
Depends
not
on the
patient.
situation. I can be. I'm a god. And then after that, actually, I think Austin ends up going to a panel or some shit.
I don't. On Friday?
Yeah. You went to the fucking Ram Ranch one, the fucking internet one.
Oh yeah. You didn't. Yeah. They had weird stuff on the internet, and they tried pulling up a whole bunch of just unusual things on the internet, and they had a whole panel about Grant McDonald and Ram Ranch.
I wish I would have been there because of what I did instead was I went up with my homie Tony. Shout out. I met up with him and got us these nice disposables and shit. But yeah. How was that, by the way? So what else did they talk about other than Grant McDonald? Anything else stand out?
No, just put me on the spot.
Put it on the spot.
Not. Oh, at one point, of course, you gotta talk about the good old cum jar.
Nice.
They had a session on cum jars.
Nice. Do you know the origins of that now?
No.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'll send you a video later tonight then. I love learning about shit like that, dude. There's so much fucked up shit on the internet. And actually, this reminds me of it, but I'm just going to say this now because we didn't really do much on Sunday. But speaking of fucked up shit on the internet while we're on it, I saw a fucking person cosplayed as fucking Sonichu. And that was the only reason I recognized it was because I saw them wearing the medallion. And I got a glimpse of it from my eye. I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, was that just the fucking Sonichu medallion? The fucking dude behind them turns around. It's like, yeah, they're cosplaying as Sonichu. I'm like, I fucking take another glance. I'm like, holy shit. That's so goddamn funny. Like, if you don't know anything about fucking Chris Chan or Sonichu, he is the most documented fucking person on the internet and has done some of the most fucked up shit because of internet trolls. He has had his entire life controlled by people on the internet. It is very sad and very interesting to learn about at the same time, If he ever just got away from the internet, maybe he wouldn't have allegedly had sex with his mom or
Brad, you haven't heard about this?
Yeah, no. Or shove a whole medallion up his ass and then fucking send it to a fan that was pretending to be one of his girlfriends at the time. Oh, dude, it's interesting. There's a whole podcast on it. Shout out Gino Samuel. If you ever fucking want to watch it, he has a whole fucking documented series on it, and I very much recommend it. It is really fucking good. But yeah, his entire life is documented from birth to fucking like everything today. It is wild. Anyway, now back to the good shit. I don't think we did too much else on Friday. We met up with a couple other homies. Shout out to Heath.
Heath Barr.
Yes,
He was
sir.
on the podcast. Actually a couple of the previous
There's
episodes.
a couple, yeah. It's been a fat minute. We need to get him back on. Fucking a fun thing with them though was we all went out to the car at one point to just go smoke, hit the pens and shit. That was pretty fun on Friday. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't realize I realized how small my car actually is.
Dude, yeah.
Tiny ass car.
Yes, sir.
Packed
Not
in.
wrong.
And then I think to wrap up Friday, I think we hit up the rave for a bit. Well, actually, let me clarify. Casey and I hit up the rave.
I also hit up the rave.
At a different time, let me clarify.
Yes.
Because so I had the intention that we were all going to go to the rave. That's all that we had talked about when we had came back in from smoking, right? So my mind was set on going to the rave. And Casey was the same shit, right? And I don't know what happened, but fucking Austin and fucking Heath and shit leave. They fucking go off and shit. And so Casey and I are literally all the way up in the front. We're next to the fucking stage and shit, going hard, you know. Like there's this guy up there trying to get Casey to get sturdy and shit. And then he has to do a cartwheel as well. Very fucking funny. He didn't say a goddamn word to me though, so it's very interesting. But yeah, what the fuck happened with y'all while we were in there?
I went to take a piss, and then
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then I went in for a little bit, couldn't find you guys, danced up a little bit in the back, and then we walked out, stood out chatted up a little bit, and then you guys walked out and saw us standing there. And then we went back in.
Oh, so the reason Casey and I left, by the way, I should mention, was can I just say the speakers were maybe not the best for this because me and Casey were in there vibing. The music's going great, right? It's just a vibe. It's vibe city at this point. And then at some point, the song switches up. The motherfucker goes, "Yo, who likes Cyberpunk 2077?" And then it like fucking blows the speaker and shit. And then it's all fucking distorted and shit. It's like, what the fuck? So Casey and I leave at that point, and I'm like, you know what? That is a perfect representation of that game. You know, just fucking awful. Awful at the start, but it gets better later on, you know? But I don't want to wait. You know, I'm impatient.
Mm-hmm.
You ruin the vibe once, and it's over for me. Yeah, I don't think we did too much else the rest of that night. We played a little Mario Party at some point. Fucking gamed it up. I think Austin won that one.
Oh yeah, actually I did.
Mm-hmm.
First time playing Mario Party.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we played Horrorland on this N64. I just got fucked. I couldn't get anything going for me. I won a bunch of mini games, but couldn't get anything else going. Basically, when I got around to the star, it was already fucking gone. Very unlucky. But it is what it is, you know? Mario Party is a game of luck, and that's what I enjoy, baby.
Yes, sir.
And then we get to the fucking Saturday, right? Now, this is the day. You know, this is the D-Gen hours, you know, peak D-Gen hours. So we know for a fact that we are going to do a couple of things on Saturday, right? For one, they had a fucking water park after hours, right? You can go to the water park at like 10 o'clock shit and then party till 1. They had a little rave and shit going in the wave pool. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that. they also had karaoke the same night. And
Austin's favorite.
one of the members of the small member squad may or may not have gone up.
Austin.
Ooh. Maybe.
No, it's definitely not Austin.
Yeah,
you're right.
Said it exactly the same time.
Yeah. And the only reason I did it was because I fucking dude, I had so fuck it. We got to start with Saturday. We'll get into why I fucking did it and what the mindset that I was in.
What song did you do though?
I will get into it. Don't want no spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers yet. So Saturday, we show up around the same time, or actually we show up like an hour later because I had to stay a bit. And then when I got home, I showered quickly, fucking did my hair, quickly brushed it, looked good for my cosplay and shit. So, and then we get there around 1. I think we just end up vibing. I think we go to the arcade again, fuck around for like an hour or 2.
Yep, some good old MW2.
Oh yeah, we played some Modern Warfare 2 1v1s. That was pretty funny.
As soon as I got my hands on the intervention, though.
Yeah, original.
Boom. Yeah, on the 360.
Yeah, we were playing the 3. Yeah, they had every console.
We had to boost up the characters up to level 4 so that we could create a class.
Oh yeah, that shit was stupid. I hated that back in the day.
and then I didn't have Commando Pro, so I couldn't jump off the top, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
YY 360.
Yeah, hit the YYs, bro.
Yeah, that and my sensitivity wasn't high enough.
Oh, okay, and you can't change that.
You can't while you're in the game. If you're in the main menu, it allows you to
I don't
if
that.
in game it maxes out at 4 instead of 10.
Modern Warfare 2 was dumb like that for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, weird.
But dude, yeah, we vibed in there for a couple hours and fuck around for a bit. I think we eventually go grab food at some point. So we vlogged a bit while we were in the game room and shit. And I was dedicated cameraman, right? I pay for the food. And mind you, where we bought food was like the furthest away from where the arcade was. So I fucking pay for my food. And I just start feeling my pockets, right? Because I want to film a funny bit, right? So I'm like, oh, yeah, let me grab the vlog camera. I'm like,
wait a minute.
I only feel one phone in my pocket. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
And so I'm literally fucking standing there ready to fucking pay for my food. I'm like, oh, fuck. I gotta fucking pay for this? Set this shit down and fucking book it. And just hope no one touches my shit. So fucking pay for my food. I go find an open seat, right? I wait for Casey to pay for his food and come over. And I'm like, hey, watch this for me. I gotta go grab something. He's like, what the fuck you gotta grab? I'm like, I have no time to explain. I just gotta go grab it. So I just get up, start fucking fast walking, start booking it, right? Of course, who do I run into when I'm fucking hauling it? Austin. She's like, oh, what are you up to? And I'm like, sorry, I gotta go grab something. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, just meet me at the table and shit. So I book it all the way back. I go to where we were, or where they were sitting for playing Modern Warfare 2, and I just see the phone just sitting there, fucking propped up with the fucking ring out, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And then I filmed a nice little bit walking back. I don't want to spoil it because it's pretty funny, but
yeah, I'm excited. A lot of this editing is footage that I haven't seen.
Yeah, which is funny. And then so we pretty much just fuck around the rest of the day. Austin eventually he wanted to go to a werewolf
I'm so mad. So if you got the game Mafia is the same, pretty much the same thing. I believe they had a panel werewolf, and I was so excited. And because the last time that I played it was in college with a large group of people. And for those of you who don't know, this is a social deduction game. You know, some people that have imposter roles that you have to try to figure out. And the host never showed up for it.
Oof, rough.
Dude,
So
yeah.
I was going to take up 2 hours of my time. Going to bring out good old Detective Egg. It just never happened.
That's what I'm saying. Casey and I were running up Black Ops Zombies at the time.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
You guys knew what was up.
Well, that's what I was saying. We didn't know if they had DLC or not, so we went with Black Ops 1 because that's a safe, non-DLC map.
Kino is great. So is 5. 5's underrated.
5 is also really good, yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
5 is pretty fucking good. I was
I love
terrible at
camping in the
zombies. I haven't played
elevator.
it forever.
To throw me in, I'll be fucking top notch right away.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's
Come
one thing I've always been good at.
Fuck yeah, dude. Come with us next year, bro.
Probably will.
Next year, I'm gonna not drive.
Yeah, we got. I also thought originally that you weren't going to. Like that's what I thought about the entire weekend. I was gonna message you to ask if you were, but I just never did because then we could have got degenerate.
Yeah, then I would have gotten fucked up.
In which I did. So actually, at some point in the day, I think it was like pretty early on, before Austin had left to go to a werewolf game, I had gotten one of the fucking big fuck off Kalahari glasses and shit, right? Filled with booze and shit. It's that good shit. I just start sucking it down right away. Just
Oh no.
it was a nice frozen one too, so
Good old slushy.
bang, yeah. And I get through that one eventually. And I'm like, damn, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm also ripping the Pendulum all fucking weekend. We're always stepping outside, ripping and gripping. And eventually, it comes around like 8 o'clock or whatever. And that's when like karaoke started, right? God,
Mhm.
I'm kind of pissed that we should have fucking went in a bit earlier.
Yeah,
But
I want to see what happened at the beginning.
yeah, so we kind of ran into some NPCs, as I'd like to say, on the outside. And a similar situation happened to the werewolf thing, where the people that were running the fucking thing
The
weren't
host
there, right?
never showed up.
Oh.
Or they did eventually show up for karaoke.
Yeah, they did eventually. But by the time that we got there, there was a fucking a pretty good ass queue. And if I would have known this, maybe I wouldn't have signed up. But we run into these NPCs and shit, and they're basically just saying some shit like, yeah, these motherfuckers shouldn't be in there and shit.
Bro, they're treating the karaoke room like it has some sort of infectious disease, man. They're like, man, I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
That's yeah. Oh, dude. And then we talked to this chick about, dude, do you guys know about DashCon?
I do not.
Okay, well, you need to watch the Internet Historian video about it. But DashCon, a fucked up convention. But anyway, this chick that was like telling us not to go in there was also fucking telling us that she went to that. She was at DashCon. That's wild. And if you know, it's I can't explain more. It's just that scene. But eventually we fucking, go fuck off for a bit longer, come back to karaoke. And we're sitting kind of far in the back, I once we get in there, I think I let like 1 or 2 songs go and then I go sign up. When I sign up, I'm the only motherfucker on the sheet. And I'm like, I don't know if this is a fucking good thing or a fucking bad thing.
Bad thing.
Well, it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I was so fucking nervous when I signed that sheet that I don't think I could have done it eventually. But luckily, so many people went before me and shit that I just felt way more confident. Well, I also was drinking my second one of the fucking Kalahari things, and I was just down in the motherfucker during it because I was so nervous. Also, I don't know if you saw the dude sitting next to me, Austin.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he was a pretty cool dude actually. And you know what was funny was so I give Casey my pens and shit because I planned on, throwing off the jacket and shit, and make
Yeah.
nothing in there. And while I was singing the song that I chose. And fucking so I give him the pens, I could discreetly give it to him, sneakily because I'm fucking G like that, degenerate lifestyle. And I end up talking to the dude next to me. It turns out he was just a fucking cop.
Oh no!
So I was literally sitting next to this dude for probably a good hour with the pens in my pocket. Just vibing. I talking to him, not knowing, or he told me that pretty fucking early on and shit. And I'm like, damn, man, that's fucking crazy, bro. Look at Casey. I'm like, yo, you gotta hold these for me. They aren't gonna search you, bro. Trust. Eventually, that dude leaves. A bunch of other people go on. I'm feeling good, right? But eventually, I'm also feeling pissed off. I'm like, how much longer am I gonna have to fucking wait? Because my phone was already fucking dying, and I knew we wanted to hit up the water park rave and shit too. So I was like, fuck, I gotta fucking, get min-max this time, you feel me? It was basically 48 hours, I was crunching her out. Eventually I just say, like 4 more songs or whatever, we'll see if, I'm up. Those 4 songs go by. Hey, look. And then I actually think more went by. I was so fried and drunk that I just didn't care. And eventually I did come up. And what song did I choose, Tanner? Any guesses?
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
That is a good guess. That is a good song. I know it by heart. Brad? It actually kind of close. Same era. But
Same era.
yeah. Different band.
Different band.
Brad, any guesses?
I think good karaoke songs.
And honestly, that would have been my guess. Something
Dream
close
On?
to it, because
Nah, someone did fuck, what's the other Journey song?
Journey song? Dream On is Aerosmith.
Oh,
Journey,
yeah, it is.
fuck, what is the big Journey song?
Yeah, it's just that fucking shitty one, just a small
Don't
town
Stop
girl.
Believing.
Oh yeah, don't stop
that
believing.
one.
Great
Someone
song.
did that. It is a good song, yeah.
Mhm.
But I went with my favorite band of all time, the go-to, Guns N' Roses, baby. I did Sweet Child of Mine.
That's a great song.
That
Good
is
song.
a great song.
Good
Yeah.
song for karaoke.
That's what I'm saying. I go through it. I think actually pretty okay.
Also, what do you think?
Yeah, rate
Yeah, I think
performance,
he was all right.
It was tolerable.
I was actually much better than I was expecting, to
That's
be
fucked
honest.
up, Austin.
I
Yeah.
thought Zach was going to be like a 7 out of 10.
I haven't sang in years, mind
I'd-
you. This
yeah,
was
I'd
my
say- I'd
literal
say
first
like
time
a-
doing it
like
in
a 7
front of
or 8.
people forever.
Like a 7 or 8.
And it was very nerve-wracking. I very much had my eyes closed the entire time. But, I knew that song by heart, so I didn't have to. I occasionally, glanced over at the lyrics. And I was like, oh, yeah, I just know it's coming up, baby. I don't even need to fucking follow the rhythm. I know when to hit the fucking notes, dude. I did it well. Like, if this was Rock Band, greats on most of them. Some perfects, throughout.
Oh, yeah.
It was good, yeah. And then, dude, so afterwards, right, I finish up, I go hard, I throw my fucking jacket off, I'm fucking sweating, right? I pick up my shit, I set the mic down, this fucking dude stands up. He's like, yo, great shit, man. But if you wanted to fucking hit like the fucking, switch up, he was like, great job fucking switching up your fucking your pitches and shit, but you should fucking do it this way. Like they was telling me how to fucking do it, and I'm like,
karaoke.
yeah, I was like, you didn't say this shit to anyone else. Why did you choose me?
He sees potential, Zach. It's potential, man.
He was a cool dude. And so funny enough, Austin and I ran into a guy in the wave pool. And mind you, I did not recognize this guy. I had not seen him a day in my life. But when he came up to me, he came up with such confidence that he fucking knew me. I was like, yeah, my fucking man, my fucking boy, dude. He's like, dude, yeah, I just fucking saw you or some shit. I was like, just saw me. It's like, what the fuck was I doing before this? I was literally in the game room charging my phone before we went to the rave and shit. I was like, that wouldn't be it.
The funny thing, even funnier about that, I thought that was Tony that you were.
Oh no!
Because I don't
confirm.
Yeah, Austin is racist. Austin's racist. He was actually Mexican.
They all don't look alike.
Austin,
all right, Austin.
That is fucked up to
That's racist, bro.
Oh,
I can't believe you just said that.
I saw the man one other time. All right.
You racist.
That's
and people look different when they're in the pool. All right. So anyway,
no, not to that extent. Don't even fucking defend that one.
So
just
anyway,
the L.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was jamming with him for a lot of the fucking party.
He was a cool ass motherfucker. Yeah. Like he so originally how he came up to me was he came up to me and shit and he was like, wait, I think I recognize you. And I was like, I get that a lot.
Must be from my podcast.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he was like, yeah, I just saw you. I was like, just fucking saw me. I was like, okay, connecting the dots. What the fuck have I done today? He was all running back in my mind. I was like, oh, karaoke. I was like, oh, yeah, you like my karaoke performance and shit? He's like, yeah, man, you did pretty well. And I'm like, hell yeah, sick. And then he was like, yeah, have you seen my friend, though? Like, your friend?
What?
He was yeah. And he kept fucking asking me this. And I was like, I don't fucking know who you're talking about, man. I was like, I don't know, bro. Probably, you'll probably run into dude. And so now let's get into it. My favorite fucking part of the weekend, bro. So this water park, was, if you, ever go.
You already said the place.
Yeah. Wait, did we?
Yeah.
Anyway. Nice wave pool and shit. And that's where the DJ set up above and shit. It was very fun. But when the waves were going, bro, you're just getting fucking hit the fuck around. It reminded me of moshing so much. And that's why I think I enjoyed it, because I was just fucking headbanging and shit while also fucking running up against people in tubes and shit, just fucking going hard. Fucking in.
A note of somebody who works in this industry, I would fucking hate if my park stayed open late for a con. Yeah,
would have fucking sucked. Dude, one of the employees, when I was walking into the water, right? He's like, he fucking took a picture of all the fucking people in the wave pool and shit. I was like, my man.
I fucking hate it.
Oh, yeah, it would suck dick, of course. But, I don't give a shit. I don't work in that industry.
I'm going to go to your work tomorrow and just take a shit in your urinal. I don't know if you got a urinal, but I'm going to take a shit in it.
I kept joking about fucking shitting in the fucking... When we were walking up to the rave, as a joke to Austin, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to fucking shit in the pool.
Bro, it's just a Snickers bar, bro.
Now, bro, what you would have to do is you got to take a diarrhea shit.
That's
That's
what
how
I
you
was
fuck
saying to him. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, if it's coming out, it's all diarrhea at this
If
point.
it's
I'm
just a
spitting-
log, that's fine. That's half an hour. But if it's like diarrhea shit, that's 12 hours of fucking high chlorine water.
And yeah, so this shit's going, right? I'm vibing. I eventually meet up with this other dude. We're just going and shit. And at some point, there's this fucking chick cosplayed as Faye. I had seen her like basically the entire time I was there, right? She was fucking in front of me or either fucking close to me because I was, headbanging and shit. I keep my eyes open. Well, actually I wouldn't because I didn't like chlorine in my eyes. So, close my eyes. But when I wasn't doing that, my eyes were open. And anyway, at one point, this chick's following me the fuck around, standing in front of me. And it's not like there wasn't fucking space. There were spaces open all around. No fucking tubes in sight at this fucking point either. Because where all the tubes were, motherfuckers had created a fucking vortex in the fucking wave pool, bro. They were
Oh yeah, that was
Ooh.
they made a huge vortex. It was like right in the middle of where the river was too.
It was so fucking funny, yeah. So all the motherfuckers were caught up in that. So I'm just fucking sitting here dancing. This chick just grinded up on me. I'm like, I don't want to do this, man. Please. Like, either fucking tell me this is okay or fucking back off, bro. Give me the okay. Or please. I'm all about that consent. You feel me? I'm a, viber.
Austin, how'd you do with the ladies this weekend?
Oh, that is the good question here. That's a big question.
Did you game with any females? I did.
I don't know, Austin. That's why I want you to tell me.
Well, I could give you a guess. Knowing me
What the fuck does that mean?
means
Exactly.
I didn't talk to anyone.
I didn't talk to anyone either. It was just so happened that we were both standing at the fucking drum game, and I was just gonna play solo, right? She just asked if she could play, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, go right ahead." And then we talked and shit. She was pretty cool. And then eventually, some other chick joined me later on too when I was gonna run solo. But that was like our first time playing. I was like, just don't worry about it. You just get it. Fuck it. I can't believe that didn't happen to you, bro. Come on. You see this.
I gotta get a cosplay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, there's a funny fucking thing I want to mention. So I know for a fact that I look like I'm pissed off fucking 90% of the goddamn time, especially when I'm walking around to fucking places, never fucking smiling or anything. I'm just vibing. I'm usually in a fucking good mood. You'll know when I'm pissed. But Casey literally throughout the entire weekend couldn't stop laughing about the fact that motherfuckers would fucking point out my cosplay and shit, but not approach me.
Yo, look at that guy over there.
Like I was some fucking final boss, bro. Like, I don't get it, dude. But I did meet some other fucking cool ass Tokyo Revengers cosplayers. Shout out to the dude that cosplayed Draken. In case you don't know, I'll explain. Draken is Mikey's second in command, and he is Mikey the Invincible. He runs Tollman. Don't worry, bro. You'll catch up. Anyway, they're just boys for life, essentially. Well, I kind of say that, but I know how the manga goes. But you assume they're boys for life, as I like to say. And he's very distinct. He's a very hard character to cosplay because he has one distinct feature. He has a fucking dragon tattooed on the fucking side of his head that he got when he was like 10 or some shit.
Oh.
That's where the character shit. A little fun fact. But this dude was cosplayed at him and had the fucking dragon tattoo and shit. And this dude was a mad homie as well. I talked to him earlier and shit in the con too because he fucking was cosplaying Joker. and just smoking his fucking vape outside and shit, just ripping it. I was like, yeah, Joker would be a fan of the vapes, bro. That's the shit I like to see. That's my modern Joker, baby. Yeah, we party up for a fucking fat while, go till like shit, basically 1 a.m. Because
Yeah.
when we were fucking leaving, like basically leaving the fucking changing room and shit, they were already closing up the fucking rave and shit. So we were just vibing. It was around 1 a.m. at this point, and I knew for a fact that my boy was gonna have a party this night, and I thought I had told Austin earlier in the night that this was happening.
Yeah, you told me
He always parties hard.
he sent the room deets. I'm like, all right, and we go to the party a little bit.
Yes, sir. And yeah, he sent it literally as soon as you guys dropped me off again. I was gonna drive fucking back, but didn't. But because I couldn't sleep. But anyway, we're fucking vibing and shit. And Casey's just dying at this point. Man's walked a bunch and shit. And I'm like, dude,
Just
I
sitting on
told
the
you.
ground in the middle of the the game floor.
I told him, bro. This man needs to buy some Dr. Scholl's or something, man. Like shit, the next time we go to a con. Because I'm not missing out another fucking con party because we need to break Austin's virginity of a con party. Because from what I heard, this shit was crazy. Since I knew the fucking dude, and he's my boy, me and Austin would have been let in immediately. But from what I was told, there was a line of fucking people outside of his fucking room, and they already had 20 motherfuckers in there anyway.
Hell yeah.
So this shit would have been fucking nuts. But we didn't end up going. Very sad. But, I can look past it because I know for a fact I'll be going to Amkey, which coming up like another like 4 months or some shit. That shit should be crazy, Austin. We should go to that. Do another vlog down there.
Where is it at?
Milwaukee. We could probably stay with Oil too.
Oil. Fucking man.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him this next weekend, bro. Come on.
Yeah, speaking of that, I wanted to talk about that now.
Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah, so here's my proposal, right? I don't want to get a hotel.
You don't want to get a hotel.
Well, the only problem is because I'm gonna have to work that next day.
Okay.
I can fucking get someone to cover like a couple hours or whatever.
Okay.
So if we wanted to get a hotel and leave pretty fucking early, that's also an option.
So okay. First off, I got my van,
Yeah.
so we don't need to take two cars.
Thank you, because that was also a thing that kind of made me mad. Because I wanted to do a nice little fucking vlog with everyone and shit, and now we can do that though.
Yep,
so.
I got the van. So
that's sick. What kind of van did you get, by the way?
I got a 2005 Toyota Sienna.
Those are good. Yeah, hell yeah.
They drive smooth as shit. I went down to our city down below us, test drove. First, I went for this Dodge Caravan that had Stogo seatings, the whole bells and whistles, 140,000 miles. And I get there. For some reason, all like these used car salesmen around here are Middle Eastern men.
Pretty close, yeah.
True. When we fucking went to pick up, I think it was your Outback or some shit.
Yep. And so I get there, and the dude's like, "Oh yeah, the whole front suspension was it was all redone recently." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I go take it on a test drive. Like the whole front and it was rustier than what it was in the photos, and like all the side skirts didn't have any screws in them.
That's fucked, dude.
And then there's like another trim piece kind of front of the wheel that was even just hanging on. So me and my wife's grandpa went down there. He drove me and whatnot, and we all popped the hood, and like the whole front end of the car looked brand new. And that was a big fucking flag for me. And I was like, all right, not gonna get this one. So I was like, all right. Well, right next to it, they had another Sienna, and it was like a little higher. So I would have to hassle my way down since I sold my other car yesterday too. I bought and sold it and bought a car yesterday.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Congrats.
And I got more for my one car than I expected, so that was fucking bonus.
Nice.
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
But so I test drove that one. He's like, he starts it up and it wasn't redlining, but you could hear a fucking knocking. And he's like, oh, that's because it's cold. And I'm like, all right. And I'm not, I was born in the morning, but not that morning. And I was like, I know what the fuck raw knock sounds like when I fucking hear it.
I mean, you did drive a fucking Mini Coupe, so you would know what that shit is.
Yeah. But I was like, I'll test drive it anyway, see how it goes. Maybe, maybe I'm wrong. Test drove it, and that just happened the whole time.
Wow,
And,
really?
The middle seats were like positioned in a weird spot. I'm like, wow, that's kind of weird. Like, it's not captain's chairs, but they're captain's chairs put together.
Wait, what?
And the side entrance you'd get in, it's goofy.
That is weird.
Take it back, and then to take it back to the dealership, I had to make a U-turn on the road and take it back. To make that U-turn, all of a sudden, the fucking something was rubbing. I was like, oh, yep,
I've
getting
seen
this
that.
So the dude's like, oh, how'd you like this one? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I got a couple other ones to look at. I'll let you know if I decide. He's like, okay, we get new vans each week. I'm like, all right, I'm not buying from this motherfucker.
I am never coming back here.
Yep. So I had a couple other ones I had on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, oh, I'll go check out this Sienna, and we drove. It wasn't like a couple minutes away on our way, kind of back towards where we needed to go. Went there, more Middle Eastern men, and walk up in their shop was like in a not mini mall area, but like a warehouses kind of thing.
Interesting.
And I looked inside; they had two of the pretty much same exact Siennas, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And they're same priced. And I was like, "Oh, all right. These are both in my price range." And the one I saw before had 184,000 miles. I was like, "That's a little high, but it's a Toyota.
That is pretty high, yeah.
Well, hopefully well maintained." And they had a sticker saying they had the Carfax for it, so all the service records and all that for it. There's two of them. There was one that I saw that had like 181. So I was like, this one I'll test drive. This other one I was looking at had like wheel locks on it.
Okay.
So, test drove the one. It had a little rust on it, and I could still hear road noise. I'm like, yeah, this is a little weird. I don't know about this one. And I was like, all right, brought it back. I'm like, all right, let me test drive this other one. And let me tell you, the tires were brand new. I saw the Carfax. It had two owners. First owner owned it for 2 years and 1 month because it was a lease. And then somebody owned it for 15 more years.
Nice.
Wow.
And they had it all serviced regularly. And they moved from Massachusetts at first, and they moved from Massachusetts to Wisconsin, had it for a little bit longer, and then they sold it.
And then got a new,
Yeah, but it had the wheel locks on it, and brand new tires. I drove it. It didn't even feel like the motor was running.
Hell
That's
yeah,
how smooth it was. And driving with no road noise. It was super quiet. But then I bitched that the wheel locks are on there. They're like, all right, we can take those off. I'm like, all right, I'm paying all cash. Give me a discount. The wheel locks, they're like lug nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Lug nuts.
They're keyed lug nuts that you need a very specific key to unlock.
So nobody can steal your rims.
So no one can steal your shit. I mean,
okay.
they can still get your fucking rims, let me be honest. That shit ain't gonna do shit if you...
But they took that shit off. I got a discount for paying in cash. And then I was driving, and we had to go stop to the gas station, go take a bathroom break. And I learned, I'm like, oh, the passenger side power doors, it's a power door, not just a sliding door. And we tested before, it slid open, closed, whatever. So I had to press a button that can turn on and off the power to it. Then I pressed it, and it went and kind of opened, and then it stopped moving. And I tried to fucking open it again with my, just manually. Wouldn't open. Couldn't get it open. Can't get it open. Had to hip check it to close it again. I can't get that fucking door open.
Oh.
Hip check it. Oh,
so that's a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, great car.
So now even on manual, you can't open it still?
Yeah, I got to figure. I'm probably gonna have to take the door apart.
Yeah.
My idea is that the motor for the electric
You're fucking locked in it. Yep.
Yeah, seized because it's it's a 17-year-old car,
Mm-hmm.
and so
Damn.
take that apart and hopefully slide it open and all that. But I bought it with 3/4 of a tank. It got I drove it up from the town down below like an hour away, and it went down barely a notch. I drove it from my town here to the next town over and back, and it barely dropped a notch. So it gets good fuel economy, drives smooth, has so much space, interior's clean.
Hell yeah, man. That should be nice then. I can't wait.
So I was like, all right, I'm real happy.
Which kid's gonna sit all the way in the back?
My oldest.
Yeah, what do you mean? What?
Yeah. Oldest is sitting in the back, and the other two in the middle is captain chairs. And then the only problem too, it has a cassette player. Because it's from 2005. It has a cassette player.
Hey, don't knock a cassette, my dude.
Well, I just bought a new radio today.
Also,
I was
speaking
just
on the
about to say,
radio,
you
you
should
got
fucking-
the wiring harness and everything ordered
Yeah,
up
wiring harness, the
mounting bracket.
for the car, and then the radio that is wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto.
There you go.
So, and then it has aux into. So, and that should be here in a couple days, and hopefully I can install it on Friday, so it'll be all good to go on Saturday.
That'll be
Yeah,
nice.
dude. Yeah,
That'll
that's
be
gonna be a
dope.
nice vlog.
So, if you guys aren't doing anything Friday, you can come hang out with me, and hopefully I can put that shit in.
Yeah, if you
I gotta
need help.
work, but I can
I've
swing
done
by.
it before.
I was gonna say after work.
I've done
Yeah.
quite a few of those.
Because I got the bracket it comes with the wire. I bought it with the wiring harness for it. Comes with a backup camera I can add to it too,
Hell yeah.
so my wife can actually see out of it.
Women drivers.
Bruh, just look backwards. I mean, like,
Oh,
You
fuck
just
it.
have to move your body backwards.
Also,
Come on. You can
I
move
learned
it,
a
move it.
crazy thing this weekend. Austin doesn't heat up his car at all during the
Yeah,
winter.
that's weird.
Oh, what-
You
what?
definitely need to do that.
I
Dude.
was telling him that. I told him.
yeah, I didn't know that was something that you were supposed to do.
Austin, well, I mean, technically you don't. You just have to keep your car under 2,500 RPM, as you risk damaging parts of the motor.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
it's in relation to a cold oil.
And then transmission
It doesn't
too.
allow that too. It doesn't allow the pump to move as quickly as it should, or move the
Oh.
Right,
oil
the
as fast
dude
as it
turns
should.
it on, immediately shifts it into gear and starts driving.
Dude, his fucking windshield frozen over. Just starts fucking pulling out. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm
Yo,
gonna
that's dangerous.
die.
Bro, fucking motor's just.
Yeah, I don't know how your car hasn't fucking exploded yet. You've gone like fucking 3 winters with this bitch.
See, if
just
it
raw dogging
it warms up faster if you just start it and fucking gas it. It warms up faster.
That's why his
Dude,
transmission
if you
started
just
fucking up.
The
gun it, bro.
RPM. Yeah, dude, you gotta get the RPMs high. That's how it gets
Dude.
the heat.
I had a coworker who had the shitty car that he drove last winter since he totaled his other nice one with a DUI, and this motherfucker, the transmission was fucked, so it had to be at temperature for it to even fucking start moving.
Yeah.
He would hop in, turn it on, and just keep fucking redlining it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, until it was able to fucking move because the transmission wouldn't let it move. So then one day I told him, like, hey, they got this Lucas oil stuff you could put in if your transmission's slipping or whatnot. It helps it actually, get it on its better.
Yeah.
So he gets that, and he pops the hood. We're looking to where it needs to go. Put it where it needs to go. Then I'm like, oh, might as well check your coolant. There was zero coolant in the car. Like the hose for the coolant on the fucking motor had suction to it. Like it was suction.
Oh no!
I'm like, what? I'm like, how is his motor not fucking blown up? So he goes, gets a whole thing of coolant, pours it in there. I have to help fucking pump it through. And
I was
then
gonna say you have to stretch that bit open somehow.
yeah, it was like the 2 days later or weekend. He comes back. He's like, yo, man, now my car takes even longer to fucking warm up, man. I'm like, yeah, it's got coolant in it. It's staying cooler, so it actually, lasts. Not. He's like, well, man, now it takes me longer to warm it up so it can get to work. I'm like, well, at least it won't blow up.
Yeah, what do you mean? What
Literally.
It
the
makes
fuck?
me think of the Misfits video where they made was it Honda something?
Yeah, it was I Notorious and Swagger Soul's Honda Civic, bro, and they
Oh,
ran this
no.
bitch on no oil for like 2 weeks.
See, the thing like
Eventually,
these Hondas can do that.
yeah. Eventually, the car died because it had a fucking hole in the motor block and shit. But Matt definitely put in the time and work in that car, bro.
I've
It was
seen a video of dudes doing in a Honda Civic too, where they're just trying to run it without oil and see how long it lasts, and they're just redlining. And it wasn't doing nothing, so they put fucking rocks in it, and the fucking and kept
They
running.
put rocks in
Yeah.
it? What the
I've
fuck?
seen
Tried to
that
blow it up, and they just put fucking rocks in it, just try to blow it up, and it didn't blow it up for a couple more minutes as the red
God
line.
damn.
power of a Volvo.
But yeah, Austin, warm up your car, bro. Like if you're gonna leave for work, if it's really cold, go out there, start it, let it run out. You're not
I
gonna
do
need
that literally every day.
Yeah.
I do that too. I
Every
take like
day I go to
5-10
work.
minutes, let it warm up.
Mhm.
While
I
I'm
don't
getting
even
ready.
start getting dressed. Shirt off, I'm going outside. I don't give a fuck if anyone sees me. Shirt off, no shoes on, just fucking going out there, starting that bitch. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
like
lucky I got a
making sure
remote
my
start.
shit's unlocked, and then I'm like, all right, I'm getting the fuck back inside where it's
Yep.
warm.
Yep. Yeah, warm your shit up, Austin.
I can't believe you fucking just
Bro,
raw
just fucking
dog
just
it.
move. All right, reverse. All right, getting out of here.
And the fun
Exactly,
thing
that's
is
why his
that he doesn't
transmission's
even
probably
scrape
going.
his window either. It's like
He just raw dogs it, bro. Do you scrape off like you like wipe if you get a lot of snow? Do you wipe all the snow off, or you just
Yeah.
fucking
oh,
leave?
I bet that motherfucker turns on his windshield.
I just immediately start driving the window, take it off, and
Austin, when's the last time you have to put in windshield washer fluid? Have you done that?
That's what I was saying, like going through half a gallon of it.
I don't, dude. I don't. I've never put. I don't use my wiper fluid.
What?
So you're saying you got like 4-year-old wiper fluid in there?
Yeah.
You know that shit
what?
helps defrost your windows too.
Bro.
Yeah.
It helps defrost the windows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's got isopropyl alcohol in it, dude. It melts ice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to
I was
melt
gonna
ice and
tell
keep the
you that
windshield
on
clear.
Saturday when we were driving home from the convention center, but I thought you knew because this motherfucker was driving home, iced on the fucking windshield and shit, like some little snow and shit, and I'm like, oh, he could just spray his windshields and he wipes them off. I see his wipers go, and I'm like, oh, nice, he might be spray it. No, that motherfucker just turned on the
you
wipers
gotta
for
spray
it.
that.
All right,
How often
all
do
right.
you get your oil changed?
Every 3 to 5,000 miles.
All right.
Okay.
With what? Fully synthetic or
Yeah, I
conventional?
get synthetic.
There's two types of synthetic. There's fully and semi.
And semi,
Yeah.
yep.
Full.
Mm,
All right.
I think.
I think.
I think. I just drop it off at the mechanic. I just be like, hey.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, his mom sets his appointment up for him.
No, I set up my appointment. I'm a big
How much
boy
you-
now.
How much you pay for an oil change, Austin?
I don't know.
They gotta put the premium air in his tires, bro. Come on.
That nitrogen filled.
I
You don't know how
also
much you pay?
I also have them check the vehicle because I don't know vehicles. So when I get my oil changed, I also have them check my shit
I'll
out.
be fucking perfectly honest, they ain't checking shit. They are not checking your shit, Austin. They are
They'll check it and be like, "Oh, yep, these brakes are bad," and
yeah.
then just say it, even though you got plenty of life in them.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I do need to get new brakes.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to get new brakes, but just cost me $30 to do an oil change.
That's what I'm saying. I do it myself, baby. Get the fucking pan out, put that shit up on the fucking little fucking wheel stands that I got, bro.
I take my car to my wife's uncle's. He owns a shop, and he just charges me for fucking the oil and the filter.
Hell
He
yeah.
doesn't charge me labor, so I just
That's
say
what
that's
my-
fucking good.
That's what my fam does too.
I could do that, but my shop's kind of far out there.
That's what I'm saying. I would if I could do that too, but I would have to drive an hour and a half. That ain't worth it for an oil change.
No,
It'd
it
be kind of
ain't.
worth it for me. I haven't been out there in a fat minute, but
Austin fucking not
That's
doesn't
worth
use
it for me
windshield
just because there's
washer
3
fluid.
Costco's nearby.
Okay,
Oh,
so I'm used to not using the windshield washer fluid because
Why?
with my Edge, the hose did not work. The hose was broken or
Well, now you got a
disconnected
hose,
or something.
Austin. Use it.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, so I'm
Dude.
just used to not using it.
Just get used to using it, bro.
Get
That
back
shit's
to that
so
luxury.
cheap. Like
Yeah.
a big gallon
You can do
is
it.
like $3. Just use that shit.
I use it so much that I ran out for
I
like
run
a
out all the
month for a
time.
mile.
Dude, my car I just sold, they'll throw up a light when you're low. And I was like,
Yep.
I'm selling this bitch in 2 days. I'm not spending the $3.
Goddamn right. Fuck them, they can
I
spend it.
I got more for that car than I originally thought. I put it for $8,500, hoping people would talk me down. It was up there for like a month. I put it down to $7,500, and a bunch of people offer me $5,000, and this dude comes down from 2.5 hours away and gives me $7,250, $7,250. I was like, all right, man, you got yourself a fucking deal, buddy. And the muffler is fucked up. The fucking radio didn't work.
Great
my
car.
wife says the transmission would, like, when she comes up to a stop abruptly, it would turn off the car. I never experienced it.
Well,
maybe 'cause I
Tanner,
don't
that's
brake
because she's a
properly.
woman driver, and you can never trust what they say.
Mhm.
She was probably whipping that bitch, just
Yeah.
slamming on the hub.
So I'm glad I'm done with that car and moved on to the next one. And I bought all my Christmas presents already. I bought the radio
you were
for
ahead
it
of it.
already. Oh yeah. We just went today to Farm and Fleet for their toy land. Shit's cool. And they got great deals on tools right now. So
I
Ooh,
like their candy.
don't tell me that. That's
I had to
dangerous.
get the candy too. I had to get the candy. I had to get dark chocolate covered. I forget what the
Raisins, peanuts.
not raisins.
I love
Cashews.
fucking dark chocolate raisins, bro. Go
They're
so hard.
yeah, it's a good weakness.
Oh my god, I fucking love raisins. If you
I need to-
fucking don't like raisins, bro, you're.
I love raisins.
And I got some deer whistles to put on this car, even though I don't think they actually work, but
They
see
actually have before.
yeah, I've put them on every single one of my cars I've ever owned, and I have yet to hit a fucking deer.
I've never hit a deer either, and I've lived out in the country forever. And I
I've
literally
hit a deer.
I literally once drove from a town that Tanner lives in to my place on the back roads. I was whipping it, right, and I was leaving my girlfriend's house at the time, and I just decided to turn my lights off.
Dude, that
I
shit's
drove-
so fun.
I drove like that for 2 minutes in these country ass roads,
I know the
no
roads are
fucking light
ridiculous.
in sight. And also, it was foggy as shit that day, so I could have easily fucking died.
Got some
But
deer whistles, and then I got these fucking socket adapter sets for my impact at work because I break all my other ones because they're Ryobi. And I got a fucking another bit case that was DeWalt because DeWalt had like half off price on it. So do that shit for work. But fuck yeah, spending money.
yes, sir, you can't go wrong with spending money.
Now I gotta think of what I gotta get Austin for Christmas. What do you want, Austin?
I gotta get y'all
something?
something as well. I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna get you, Tanner.
I mean, Zach, you already got us these tickets, bro. So
yeah, but I still want to hook
What's
the
the
brothers
price
up.
limit, yo?
I'm also like not a gift guy. I don't like gifts.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, same.
All right, how about we just have a fucking jerk off circle? Sounds good.
Okay.
We'll go over and jerk another guy off, and the other dude jerking us off. Jerk circle.
I was already doing that.
Square.
Wait.
Square. Right, you're in it.
Yeah, come on.
So jerk
On the
square.
outside or inside?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh.
Who's getting the good deal of this, and who's getting the real bad deal of this?
Yeah. So Austin's in the middle, taking it like a champ.
He's
Gotta
also
break
getting
it somehow.
if he's in the middle. Or just the dude in the back keeps all the fucking momentum and the like ricochet off.
Oh,
whatever.
dude.
It's
Like
that fucking
Noodles
drop it.
Cradle. Yeah, Noodles Cradle.
Noodles Cradle?
Noodles.
Never
Cradle.
The fuck did you just say?
I've never known that name, bro.
Austin.
What did you just fucking say?
Newton's Cradle. Noodles Cradle.
Noodles Cradle, bro. Noodles Cradle. Oh.
Dude. Holy shit. I can't. You're dead ass.
We'll just do that shit. Keep momentum.
Yeah. You
Brad,
know,
you can be at the end
Ouch.
where you're not giving, but just only receiving.
you're only receiving it, which is probably the best part.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
That
I-
kind of seems like the worst end of the deal, unless you prostate orgasm. Then
I have before. Yeah.
I haven't.
You got to get
I
on that
haven't yet
wave.
either.
I heard it's real good. I heard it's like real good.
Yeah, you know that time I came 6 times?
That was then.
Got it.
Put a
Yep.
butt plug up there. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, not a bad thing, right, Austin?
That's
Mhm.
what I'm saying.
Austin looks like a guy he would be scared of a butt plug.
Dude, yeah, most definitely. Austin's the type of motherfucker that
Doesn't mean
she
you're gay,
tries
you
to
put a
suck
butt
his
plug on.
toes,
Ouch.
and she just he kicks her in the face, dude. and just does-
Get off my toes; these are sensitive.
Get the fuck out of here! Wait, that's me. I described me in that scenario. I hate going for my toes. Stay the fuck away. You don't need to be anywhere down there. All
Bro,
right.
these things sweat constantly at the bottom. All the sweat drips downwards.
That's what I'm
into 'em.
saying. Fucking disgusting. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. One part of the rave that really fucking had me a bit cheesed. For like 10 minutes, this chick just had her fucking feet in my face. I was like, God fucking damn it. Can you fucking rotate another way, please? I'm like, fucking stop rotating this way.
Austin would have came.
Yeah,
He probably
Austin.
Someone just licked my toes. What the hell?
He's
How
trying
my
to heat
toes
it.
get
Yeah.
wet.
Tongue in between her toes.
My feet aren't even in the water. No one's even splashing yet. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Next week we'll be talking about the
The
concert.
nice Young Gravy concert.
Oh
Make
yeah,
sure to look
what
forward
time
to
should I
that.
pick y'all up on Saturday?
So,
we going early?
yeah, well, ideally if we can, yeah. So, I'll have to work, but I can get out by like 12 and shit. And I'll just fucking see what everyone else can. I'll message everyone else today, talk to the 2 others that are going. We might have an extra ticket or 2, so because I don't know if my brother can get off, but we'll see. And fuck yeah. We're gonna
us 3, Seth
Mm-hmm.
and Casey,
Yep.
Mhm.
and then maybe Justin.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Should be a fucking good time overall. And some degeneracy is going to happen.
Oh fuck yeah.
We're going to be seeing oil. He's going to be taking us to a mystery location to eat. So it should be a good time. So look forward to that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down
Thanks
below.
to Raise Energy and Anchor.
Yes, sure. Shout
Yeah.
outs. And make sure to leave a comment down below. We read all our comments. And by
Read our
we, I
comments if
mean
you-
Austin.
Bring up a topic, bring up something you want us to talk about, or just how sexy I am.
Or
whatever.
how sexy Tanner
Looking at
is.
you, Oil.
Mm-hmm.
Comment that.
That is true. You could. Anyway, peace for now, gamers. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Please.
Bitch.